Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the
question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Garrett Cole.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Andres Jimenez leading things off and takes a strike.
His pitch, 7-0-6.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Nathan Lucas stands in now and watches strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Vladdy went deep in his most recent game. 2 out, space is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Up and in. The count now 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it stays fair.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the hill today, Bowden Francis. What should we keep an eye on here?
Very respectable numbers last year. Sub 350 ERA. And guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Hit the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'd be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Anthony Volpe now at the plate. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. To the left side, but it is well foul. And the pitch. Outside low. And that is ball one.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Bellinger on at first. Nobody out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, very difficult to determine, and that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit, takes low for a ball. And another ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now 3-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that is out of play. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Two outs. That one is absolutely belted. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
The shortstop takes a ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Ernie Clement, the next to hit, takes ball one.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And he walked him on 4 pitches. One gone, runner at first. At the plate, Will Wagner. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive. You want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter then.
And that's through there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Austin Wells. Francis back to work. Wells tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number 1 on a tough play.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Dominguez matched a homer in his last game. Next one in the dirt. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they add on. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. First pitch, and he just misses.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lucas sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Kirk with 4 runs batted in his last game. That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now it's Dalton Varsho. He was 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most. Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Fastball for a strike. Kirk gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. He goes down looking. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. Struck out swinging his first time. Rudder takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Ow!
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Pitch misses, and 1-1.
1-1.
Here's a high chopper. Chisholm. The throw to first. Out number 3. And we're back. Bellinger up to hit.
His next home run will be the 200 in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
That's to 3rd. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. It's Aaron Judge now. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Just missed. Next pitch is outside. And there's a ball. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
3-2.
Judge rips that one. Makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Lucas.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Blue Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Popped up right side. Goldie has this one sized up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Vladdy batting for the second time, and that's strike one. The Yanks leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and here is Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 now.
Count's full.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That one missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's a little bit low.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Next pitch is outside.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now batting.
So, man aboard, Austin Wells. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. Chisholm, the runner at second with one away. Swinging a foul straight back. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
In the air out to center. Varsho makes the play, and that is that. One left. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cole back to work. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Jays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That's to third. Cabrera. To first. One up, one down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Clement in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. The Yankees up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next pitch is downstairs. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And he walked him. Runner on at first with 1 gone. So up next for Toronto, Will Wagner. He's 0 for 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball in there safely. Right through there for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. Lined, and that's a base hit. Clement headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Blue Jays down a run.
1-1.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Runner on the move. That's a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now a chance for Dalton Varsho. Fly ball to right. Judge has it sized up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Next offering upstairs.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kirk, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Okay.
Nathan Lucas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back at Yankee Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That one's in there. 0-1. Dominguez, 22 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ground ball right side. Takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Flied to right his first time. That one's in there. 0-1. That's down and in.
1-1.
Outside corner for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the lineup flips over. Here's Cody Bellinger. One home run shy of 200 for his career. And that one ripped to left and foul ball. Bellinger with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. 2 outs. There's the strike.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Fires over to first. And Bellinger is out. And the Yanks go quietly. Yanks held in check. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Back in the Bronx. Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 down. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Whoa.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swinging a foul straight back. Chopper right side. Chisholm. Jump throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Chad Green.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Volpe up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jimmy Garcia getting ready to go. Burr warming up as well. Fought off foul. Right through there for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time
the right fielder,
a little anxious.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. That's in there. Strike 1. Judge waits. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the
Now that's
benefits,
the
the advantages of
John
relievers who can
Carlo.
come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Score remains 2-2. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Luke Weaver into the game.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 30, Luke Weaver.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tim Hill, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Hamilton also getting ready. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to Goldie. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. First pitch misses.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Pitch is in there, and the count is 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. And that just misses. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at bat like this. No one giving in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. That one misses in the dirt. And that one clips the corner.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
In there at the knees. And a count 1-2. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back in New York. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Fastball is outside. The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Wells, batting with one down, takes a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Two outs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. On the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Weaver back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dalton.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luke Weaver is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher on now, Tim Hill.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And fouled off. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that's outside, and that is ball 1. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Hill, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. The throw into second, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
new arm out of the bullpen, Jimmy Garcia.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Two balls and a strike.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
In the dirt, and the count's full. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And a big swing and a miss. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Eric Swanson up and loosening in the pen. Not even close there. And that's ball 1.
Hey! 1-2.
To the right side, Jimenez. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Bellinger takes a strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And that's down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
3-2.
Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Out towards right center field. Varsho settles under this one, squeezes it, and that'll do it. It's the 9th, and we are tied. We go to the 9th, and now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. And ball 1 to the right fielder. A little roller up along first. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
Guerrero Jr.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tim Hill won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Pitching for the Yankees, number 38, Jevon Williams.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that one fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Way inside.
That's the ball. 2-2.
One down, base is empty. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And here is Anthony Santander. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. And they get the out. Bichette gets a chance to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. And that's way high. And it's 1-0. Just missed.
2-0.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Vladdy coming around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, runner on first. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Couple of walks and a strikeout. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll they hand the ball over to a new arm, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
That one the other way. They take the force out, and that's the third out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Oswald Peraza. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. And that's downstairs and outside. Ground ball left side. In plenty of time to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Judge.
Judge up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Now back.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton.
Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw, and that is the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.